show up here? Aren't you afraid of getting caught? You lousy traitor!
I live in the Wishing Woods too. I can be here. Besides, we have urgent business.
Ha! Urgent business? With a human? And a weird... cat? Very suspicious.
We are special investigators sent by the Wishmaster to check up on you.
And we have intel suggesting suspicious activity at the Research Institute, possibly endangering the Wishmaster. This is nonsense!
I find this all hard to believe. The Wishmaster would never send a human to investigate, let alone a traitor like Geroda. This institute is where the new Wimtech is developed for the Paladins. Every square inch of it, above ground and under, is under the direct control of the Paladins. If you know what's good, you'll leave now. Otherwise, do you want to be kicked out of the Wishing Woods? Or maybe locked up underground?
This is an abuse of power!
Wait, did you say there are underground facilities?
Oh no! What's here is none of your business. Leave now!
Go! Get lost!
Right! It doesn't matter anyway. You can't get in without the key.
Sounds like there's a secret underground area. Then we need a key to get in.
Nikki, let's sneak up to the other Paladins and listen in.
So tired. I envy you. All you do...
Yes, but I found a smart solution.
That's no good. How can you leave the key? Relax. It's hidden in a cave.
You talking about a new game?
The spare key for the Research Institute. Hidden in a... Oh, what was it? You broke my train of thought.
Key? Cave? Tree?
Oh, yeah! The key's in a small cave. The cave is by 2 dead tree stumps. And the stumps are... That must be the spare key for the Research Institute.
We're real professional sleuths now. We nailed it!
This might be the entrance to the underground area.
Nikki, let's try the key. I'll stay outside to keep watch. They're keeping humans imprisoned here.
Who are you?
I'm Stylist Guild Investigator Nikki. This is my partner Momo. We're here investigating the Wishing Woods. We weren't expecting to find human prisoners.
Interesting. I never thought I'd see the day we'd be rescued.
You're pretty calm about this.
After being kidnapped by Feywish Sprite Paladins, and then locked up underground for 15 years. Not much surprises me anymore.
That weirdly makes sense.
Besides, those guards Rada and Ulabo aren't exactly sharp, but they're no pushovers. If you got past them, you must be pretty skilled. If I can help at all, let me know, because this place, I'm over it.
How do you know the names of the guards outside?
You seem to know them pretty well.
Ha! Just like with anyone, spend this much time with someone and you get to know them. In the past, I thought Feywish sprites were some kind of noble beings. Turns out they're just like humans. They've each got their own personalities, their own quirks and issues. It wasn't that hard. They're both chatterboxes. I got along with Rada by gossiping about some guy named Geroda, and for Ulabo, I listened to her talk slowly about whatever. On the other hand, their captain, Avicinda, is tough to deal with. He's a hard case. However, he's in charge of missions and materials. Everything needs his approval. He's also the only one with the key to these cages. It's really frustrating.
So imprisoning you here was his idea?
Uh-huh. Over time, I figured out that the Wishmaster used to be in charge. But as he got weaker, the Paladin's power grew and grew. Now, who knows if they still follow the Wishmaster? Or if they're fully in charge, answering to no one.
Maybe the Wishmaster is under the Paladin's control.
Anything else you need, I'll try to help.
Have you seen Giovanni? He's a tall stylist, about 30 with gray hair.
Do you mean a human from Stoneville?
Yes, 15 years ago, he was the wish collector there.
You mean Griffith? So he's still alive after all. He really is a tough kid.
Do you know him well?
Sort of. Back then, when we got captured, he was just a kid. Only about 15 years old. He kept crying, wanting to go back home to take care of his sick grandfather. But crying and pleading don't work here. I felt sorry for the kid, so I looked out for him. I was trying to save him, but he always wanted to escape. Maybe even to get revenge. I think he gave up eventually. As he grew up, he became quiet. Here, it's impossible to keep your spirits up. He stopped talking to me. And then somehow he got involved with Avicinda. After being taken out last time, I never saw him again.
Could Giovanni and Avicinda have made some kind of deal?
That's all I've got, though. I've told you everything.
Thank you. We haven't found the key to your cages yet, so we can't get you out. I'm sorry.
Ha! I've been trying for over a decade and come up short every time. If you found it in just one day, I'd be pretty embarrassed.
Huh? That's a you problem.
Don't get me wrong. You two are the best hope I've had in years. Good luck. Inspectors Nikki and Momo, expose their plot and save us.
We'll do our best. First up, investigating the Paladin Captain.
But where do we find him?
Well, I've heard he gets a lot of the materials used for the experiments from a cosmetic merchant named Timis.
Timmy's? Looks like we need to visit the beauty lab again. Thank you, Sorrel.
You know her? That's a good sign. I'm counting on you.
There are a lot of people imprisoned here. Nikki, let's talk to them and see what we can learn.
Who are you? Is this some new paladin trick? Should I ignore them, Dominic?
Dominic?
Dominic, Dorsey's brother? Former leader of the Golden Daisies? Missing for 15 years? That Dominic?
You know me?
No, not personally. But Dorsey mentioned you.
Dominic, are you okay? Hang in there.
I'm fine. Mom, Dorsey. They're okay, right? No. Dorsey. It's all my fault. How could this happen? The quick wish bottle. Dorsey.
Do you know what Quick Wish bottles are?
The Quick Wish bottles. We made them.
What?
We didn't have a choice. They forced us.
Let me explain. We were captured to recreate the Orium vase.
Recreate the Wishing One's artifact? That's...
Arrogant. Right? But they seem so confident. Or maybe just desperate.
Why? Was it because the Orium vase was lost and they want another one?
Not just that. The Paladins often brought rare crafting materials back from the abandoned district. I overheard them discussing the Orium vase in the Stonewoods. They've been searching for years. But the real Orium vase can't even be used by Feywish sprites. Despite them being the ones to protect it, the Wishing One restricted its use.
So they're hoping to...
They hoped we could create one without restrictions, to make an Orium vase usable by Feywish sprites.
It can't be possible. Replicating a divine artifact?
Exactly. But for our own survival, we kept trying. We wound up creating a dark byproduct. The Quick Wish bottle. Once they found out it can produce the dark desperation orbs, they forced us to mass produce it.
They took desperation orbs from Stoneville, too. What are they planning?
That's all I know.
I see. The Feywish sprite's secrets are deeper and more complex than we thought. I'm sorry, Dominic. We haven't found a way to open the cages yet. But I promise we'll uncover their plot and rescue you.
I believe in you. After 15 years here, I had lost all hope.
Dominic.
I'm glad you came. Please, can you take care of Dorsey?
Leave it to us.
Looks like all the captured stylists are here.
We don't have the key to their cages yet, so we can't free them. Come on, let's go meet up with Gerota. I think I've got the inspiration for another piece of the Wishful Arosa outfit.
Momo, did you find anything?
The Paladins. They're keeping human stylists imprisoned and are forcing them to make Quick Wish bottles.
What? Why are they doing this?
At first, they wanted to recreate the Orium vase. I suspect Giovanni made some kind of deal with Avicenda, and now he's spreading Quick Wish bottles around.
The Paladin captain was in the abandoned district before. Maybe it's connected to Giovanni.
Possibly. But why would Giovanni agree to this? What do they hope to achieve by distributing Quick Wish bottles? Why are they collecting desperation orbs? So many questions.
And the Orium vase. Back then, my grandfather, everyone said that he stole it. They called him a traitor, without proof, and he had no reason to steal it. But it did vanish, and somehow became the PC's treasure.
There might be more to this story.
I thought so too. So, I've been investigating. For years. I never thought the Paladins knew about the Orium vase.
No wonder Mr. Spindle said Feywish sprites always bothered the PCs. They were looking for the Orium vase, but didn't know where it was.
Maybe they know the truth about what happened back then.
Maybe. Gerota, we still need more clues.
Of course. The Avicenda part is strange. Although I dislike him, I remember his ancestors were the Wishing One's most loyal servants. In the past, the Wishing One didn't always stay in the Wishing Woods. But when he did visit, Avicenda's family was always by his side. They always said they were born to serve the Wishing One. Why would they desecrate wishes like this? It's hard to understand.
We need more information about the Paladins. Gerota, we're going to the beauty lab to talk to Timis. The Paladins buy a lot of materials from her.
Let's go then!
Nikki! I was just looking for you! Director Babota just ordered 10 crates of ultralight cleansing oil.
That much?
Makes sense. Thanks to your makeup remover, the inspection center crisis was resolved smoothly.
That was quite the scare for everyone. But now we're here for another important matter.
What is it? Ask away.
Timis, has Captain Avicenda recently ordered any materials?
Him? He's ordered quite a bit. He may have a bad temper, but he pays quickly. He just put in a large order of materials in the name of the Wishmaster, supposedly for the Feywish Sprite's coming-of-age ceremony.
Coming-of-age ceremony?
It's a special ritual for Feywish sprites. Every baby Feywish sprite has to go through it to become a true member of the community.
Yes, but unusually interesting.
Sounds fishy.
I think so too. And also, I've heard Avicenda might be the next Wishmaster.
That's surprising news.
Even hotter than spicy barbecue.
It's possible. Maybe. I've heard some rumors as well. The Wishmaster, his health has gotten really bad. No one's seen him in ages.
The whole time I've been here, I've never seen the Wishmaster. My workshop permits were all issued by the Paladins. And most important announcements come directly from Avicenda. No one knows if the Wishmaster is involved or not.
I see now. The Paladins seem like they might be bypassing the Wishmaster. So we'll need to meet the Wishmaster to uncover the truth.
You can try. It's said that the Wishmaster is in the Grand Millowish tree. Oh, if you're going there, could you take some things over to Victa for me? He's in charge of the confetti cannons for the coming-of-age ceremony. What's more, he's met the Wishmaster before, so you can ask him for help.
Help! Help!
What's wrong?
Timmy's, that stuff Victor urgently needed was stolen by the most terrifying creatures!
Could it be... Did Avicenda come back for more materials?
He may be even worse! But no, it was Essling's.
How could it be Essling's? Oh no, my sparkling highlighter! It got so many gleams!
Esslings were so mean. They put everything so high up and surrounded it so not even a manny beetle could get through. To top it all off, there's the Pounceria.
What are Pouncerias?
They're annoying, giant plants found only in the wishing ones. They have a unique pollination method. When they sense a small creature, they pounce and wrap their petals around it, then spit it out. Trust me, it's not fun. But I can dodge them and grab the stuff.
No way. Gerona, with all of the Esslings, it's too dangerous. The materials are important, but not more than your safety. I need to think. I just don't know a good way to deal with Esslings.
Timmy's, I got this. I can purify Esslings. Lucabo, where are they?
The high ground near the waterfall.
We'll head right over.
I'm counting on you, Nikki. I've got to stay and get Babota's order ready. Once you get the sparkling highlighter, you can go straight to the Grand Millowish tree. You can find Vitka there.
Nikki, looks like we can climb up from here.
We got it.
That's great! Let's hurry and take it to Victa at the Grand Millowish tree's base. Grand Millowish tree! Let's go! This is the...
Grand Milliwish tree.
So high. How do we get up there?
I don't know. Let's bring the sparkling highlighter to Victa first. Maybe he'll have an idea.
Wipe, wipe, wipe. Get it clean. Wipe, wipe. Hey, no dust! Please! You're tracking dust! The confetti cannons must shine bright as the wishing orbs!
Excuse me, are you Supervisor Victa?
Yes, I'm in charge of managing the confetti cannons. How can I help?
Hello, I'm Nikki, a stylist. And these are my companions, Momo and Geroda. Timmy's asked us to bring you this sparkling highlighter.
Fine, smooth, and a strong shine. Timmy's products are always reliable. Those paladins misused funds, delaying important maintenance. If the Wishmaster weren't ill and unable to see anyone, I'd go to the Temple of Wishes and complain.
Oh. Supervisor Victa, do you know how we could meet the Wishmaster?
It's because Nikki is an official investigator from the Stylist Guild. She's here to investigate the mysterious coma incidents.
An investigator? Like little Geroda with his hobby. Well, Geroda, still collecting scrap materials?
Not right now. I've been very busy.
Geroda, why do you collect scrap materials?
Well, I wanted to make an awesome knight outfit. Shiny armor, cool bracers, and a sharp sword.
Cool idea, but I don't think you have the skills.
Whatever, Victa. I'm still young. I can improve. But you need to help Nikki figure out how to meet the Wishmaster.
If you're really a Stylist Guild investigator, the Wishmaster might be willing to see you. He resides in the Temple of Wishes. According to the rules, visitors need to present recommendation letters from 3 Feywish sprites.
It is true that's the rule. But don't worry, Nikki. I've got a plan.
I'm counting on you, Geroda. In the meantime, Victa, the Grand Milliwish tree, do you know how we might be able to get up there?
You get launched.
Huh?
Every year, we use the confetti cannons to celebrate during the baby Feywish sprite's coming-of-age ceremony. The Grand Milliwish tree is equipped with many cannons. You could use them to move up the tree. Wait! More dust! Dust accumulates every second. Wipe, wipe. Done. First, you'll need to be in your shrinking form to fit inside the tube. Then, you'll need to aim carefully. Here, you can adjust the confetti cannon yourself. When you're all set, just launch yourself. Bang! You'll fly right on up.
Is it safe?
Of course, I've launched myself over 100 times. Now, there's just one problem.
What's that?
The launching materials aren't prepared. Don't worry, I'll get it ready quickly. All set. You can use the confetti cannons to launch yourselves up the tree.
Nikki, Momo, I'll fly up top and wait. That's your strength.
Thanks. But I'm a little dizzy.
I'm dizzy too. It felt like we were wishing orbs rolling through the pipeline.
But we made it safely. Giroda, what's the plan? Where should we get the 3 recommendation letters?
I can ask my uncle Barbarata for one. He was a good friend of my parents. Uncle Barbarata loves food, social gatherings, and daydreaming. He's usually at Chef Dorable's family restaurant. He'll definitely help. For the other 2, I know a couple of nice Feywish sprites. You can ask them.
No problem. Where are they?
Kukuda lives in the residential area. His baby's very cute, but a bit of a crier. Right now, you should be home watching the baby. Dr. Malibu works at the Delicious Wish Clinic. She may look stern, but she's kind at heart. For example, she likes to tell strange stories while she's treating your wounds. It helps distract from the pain. Right now, she's sure to be at the clinic.
Got it. Come on. Let's go find them right away.
Okay, later, let's meet at the entrance to the Temple of Wishes.
Please, don't cry.
Hello. Need help?
Yes, please. My baby keeps crying, and when they cry, I cry too.
Okay. Let me think. How about I sing a song? I have a lovely voice. Maybe a nice melody will calm the baby.
The baby's laughing. Thank you.
I'm Nikki, and this is Momo. We're friends with Giroda. He's the one who told us to find you, Mr. Kakuda. We'd like your help. We really need a recommendation letter.
Friends of Giroda? Of course I'll help.
Mr. Kakuda, are you also friends with Giroda?
Friends? No, not really. In fact, I used to dislike him.
Dislike? Was it because of his grandfather?
You know about that? Back then, almost no Feywish sprites spoke to Giroda. We didn't even want him living with us in the Grand Tree.
That's pretty harsh.
I'm sorry. After that, Geroda rarely came to the Grand Tree. Sometime later, I found out he was hiding in a tree hole in the middle of nowhere.
A tree hollow? I know Feywish sprites usually live in trees, but in tree houses, right? I must have felt so lonely in there.
Maybe for a young Geroda, the hollow was a safe place where no one could see him, stare at him, judge him. It was a way to disappear where nobody could bully him.
That's awful!
Sorry. Later, he saved me and my baby from an Essling attack. He's just a young Feywish sprite, but he stood up to protect us. That's when I realized whatever the Wishmaster or the Paladins thought of him doesn't matter. What mattered, and still matters, about the kind of Feywish sprite Geroda is what I've seen myself. He's a good Feywish sprite. And you're his friends. So then, I'll gladly help. I'll write the letter right now. Dear Wishmaster, I recommend the clever and kind human Nikki. She helped calm my crying baby and me as well. The baby has been crying a lot. Maybe because the coming-of-age ceremony hasn't happened yet. Anyway, I owe my thanks to Miss Nikki, the exhausted babysitter Kakuga. All right, here.
Thank you, Mr. Kakuda. Dr. Mellabo?
Yes, that's me. Are you hurt? Vine injury? I've never treated a human, but it can't be harder than treating Feywish sprites.
injured.
We're healthy. Super healthy.
That's right. You mentioned vines. You mean the mutated vines the Wishcraft Lab is investigating?
Yes, the vines have mutated recently, injuring many Feywish sprites. All day it's work, treat patients. Work, treat patients. Last time I was this busy was during the Desperation Syndrome epidemic. Hundreds of years ago.
We've heard about it. Desperation syndrome sounds like a very serious disease.
Nothing is more terrifying. Anyone who ate too many desperation orbs died. Well, except the Wishmaster.
Eating orbs?
Huh? You didn't know? You must be new around here. Feywish sprites live on wishing orbs. However, only the delicious ones provide us with nutrients. The bizarre ones aren't nutritious and cause stomach aches. But eating too many desperation orbs causes desperation syndrome.
It's caused by desperation orbs? No wonder the Feywish sprites avoid talking about them.
Hundreds of years ago, we were short on food. Many Feywish sprites ate them out of, well, desperation. Over time, they began to grow weak and sickly. Then we realized too many desperation orbs cause desperation syndrome. The Delicious Wish Clinic's predecessor, the Desperation Syndrome Research Center, was established to study the syndrome. The Inspection Center now sorts the orbs into delicious wishing orbs, bizarre wishing orbs, and desperation orbs. So desperation syndrome cases are rare. Oh, sorry. I do this. When patients are in pain, I try to distract them, so I tell stories.
It's okay. This information is very helpful. Dr. Melabo, I'm Nikki, a stylist. We're here because we need to meet the Wishmaster. It's to discuss something important, but we need a recommendation letter.
Our friend Geroda recommended you.
Geroda? I haven't seen him lately. Is he still trying to become a Feywish Knight?
He's working hard to make it reality. It's still his dream.
Not all dreams are worth pursuing. One time, the Paladins arrested him for bad intentions. After being released, in secret, he continued training and got injured. I treated him. He still owes me 333 blings.
I'm sure Geroda will pay it off.
I don't doubt it. Achieving that is more realistic than becoming a Feywish Knight. It's so unlikely that it's more likely I discover the cure for Desperation Syndrome. Lovely chat, but I need to get back to work. Oh, you said you need a recommendation letter? I can help with that, but I have a small request. I've been working so long, I've nearly forgotten what it's like outside the clinic. Damp creek grass, whispering tree hollows, and fluffy wreath doughs. They're all becoming blurry in my mind. As stylist, can you create a new look that fits the theme Vibrant Outing? Just seeing it would make me happy. I've been working so long. Damp creek grass. I need to see some vibrant outfits.
I'm ready.
Thank you. With such inspiration, I feel motivated. Here's your recommendation. Signed by Dr. Mellibo. Every word as precise as my prescriptions. Trustworthy and unembellished. I do hope you can meet the Wishmaster, though it's a bit uncertain.
I've heard, over the years, the Wishmaster's health has been getting worse.
Yes, as he ages. Oh, he's the longest living Feywish sprite in history. Since recovering from Desperation Syndrome, his health hasn't been the same, and he refuses treatment. The last time we went to the Temple of Wishes for a checkup was when my mentor was still around.
Why didn't we see Gerota?
With only one letter to get, he should have gotten here before us.
He said he was going to Chef Dorobo's family restaurant to ask his Uncle Barbarata for a letter. Let's go look there.
Little Adorable, we're heading to the Bazaar Wish Hills for Bazaar Wishing Orbs.
Why would he do that? They're nasty. I'll never let them touch my frying pan.
Well, this time you'll have to make an exception. Get the Bazaar Wishing Orbs and make 10 stomach shock platters. I'll secretly deliver them to the Paladins, knock them all out. Then we'll sneak Gerota out of there.
What's a stomach shock platter? Is that today's special?
It's not food. Gerota is in trouble. Hello, I'm Nikki, a stylist, and Gerota's friend. What happened to him?
Well, Gerota has a human friend now. I knew someday he'd make some good friends. But, no, you're too late. Gerota got into a scuffle with the Paladins and got arrested.
What? Why did they arrest Gerota?
Oh, they're the worst! Always bringing up his grandfather. It's as relevant now as a bunch of dusty old wishing orbs. When the Wishmaster's health declined, they blamed Gerota. When the confetti cannon broke, they blamed Gerota. Whenever he visits For a Wish frequently, they blame him. Those terrible Paladins. The Arosa stopped blooming and the ceremony got postponed, so they used that as an excuse to arrest Gerota.
I remember what they say about his grandfather. There was never proof. Why blame an innocent person for unproven accusations?
Right? It's crazy. Completely unjust. But sometimes people need an enemy. More than they need a hero. Chigda gained his prestige by doing...
Figuring out how to rescue Gerota. But our four fists combined are no bigger than a single wishing orb, let alone capable of fighting paladins.
We can't fight openly, but we can get him out in secret. Just serve up those stomach shock platters. I've wanted to do this for a long time. They did something fishy.
You seem to know a lot about what happened.
Barbarata loves to study history. He's got a huge pile of research papers. He even went to the Swordsmith ruins to gather information on the Feywish sprites from the Age of Divinity and nearly got attacked by the Iron Squirrel Guardian statue. However, nobody wanted to read his work.
But why?
Because he wrote about Geroda's grandfather, Kuroda, and his fight alongside the Sacred Knight to protect the Wishing Woods.
Some people read it. Like Kokuda, Pokobo, and Melabo, they secretly borrowed it from me. I'm currently writing about Kuroda's time as the captain of the Paladins. If not for that incident, his son Laroda.
Wait, I'm getting confused.
I'm a little lost too. Who's Laroda? And who's Kuroda?
Kuroda is Geroda's grandfather. Laroda is Kuroda's son. And Laroda is Laroda's best friend. Got it now?
I'm not sure that's all relevant, but I get the gist.
Anyway, I don't believe it. Kuroda would never steal the Aurium vase out of greed. The Aurium vase did disappear. That's why Geroda grew up being labeled the traitor's descendant. He never even met Laroda and Yalabo. For his coming of age, I carried him to the Orosa Valley. But the day after the ceremony, the Paladins came and locked him away. He doesn't even understand why.
I get it now. Why Geroda always acts so strange around the Paladins. Babarada, do you have any idea where they've taken Geroda this time?
I'm not really sure. The Paladins have become arrogant and ruthless. Storming their base directly won't end well. But they still follow Chigda, at least to keep up appearances. Maybe you can start with him. Ask him where Geroda is.
Okay. We're trying to meet the Wishmaster, but we need letters from 3 different Feywish sprites.
Geroda was gonna ask you for one.
Makes sense. Hold on. It's done. Nikki, take this letter and go see the Wishmaster.
Thank you, Babarada. And Dorable. Don't worry, I'll find Geroda and rescue him.